Welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. I'm Mike. We have a great recipe for you today. In fact, it's better than great. It's crawfish etouffee. We have quite a few ingredients, so let me go over a few things with you before we get started. We're going to make a roux, so we have some flour, butter, and oil to make a roux with. Once the blonde roux is made, then we're going to start adding onions, bell pepper, celery, parsley, garlic. We have a whole bunch of seasonings. And then we'll add in some seafood stock and some stewed tomatoes. And let me just tell you, it's all going to be in the description. Let's go ahead and get it started. Well, we'll start off by making our blonde roux. We're going to add in all of our butter. Now, I chunked that butter up so that I could get it melted a little faster. And I had the fire already on low, putting in our oil, because I wanted to kind of get ahead of you a little bit. And we're melting the butter nicely. Now we're going to go in with our flour. And we'll mix the flour in. And what we're doing is making a blonde roux. And a blonde roux is not a real super dark roux. It's blonde. And it doesn't take long. So when that roux is exactly how I want it to look, which only takes a minute, then we'll go in with all the onion and bell pepper. We'll go in with all the other ingredients. Just follow along. It's really a cool recipe. So we're going to add in our onion. Our bell pepper. Celery. Some parsley, and our garlic. We're going to cook this down just for a few minutes before we add in the rest of the ingredients. Look how pretty that looks. Go ahead and add in my stewed tomatoes. Let's keep on cooking. Let's just let it cook for a few minutes, soften everything up. Then we'll go on to the next step. Let me add in my green onion bottoms. I didn't have a lot of green onion bottoms. I have a lot more tops, only because we grew these. We didn't have a lot of bottom. We had a lot of top. But the flavor is there, okay? As a matter of fact, I have so many tops. I'm going to throw in a few right now because it's all about the flavor. Next thing we're going to do is add in our stock. This is seafood stock right out of the box. I usually make my own. I ran out. And so let's stir this up. You just have to mix it until everything comes unglued off the bottom. It's going to get thick, so we have some hot water to put in. Okay, I need 3 cups of hot water. And there it is right there. Now what we're going to do is bring this back up to a slight boil, and then we're going to simmer it. We'll cover it first and then simmer it for about 45 minutes. This is the seafood seasoning, and this is Emeril's essence. And, man, I'll tell you, I love Emeril's essence. You've got to have the spice. And we have some tomato paste, only a few tablespoons of that. I can't remember what it is, but it's all written down. And you know I've got to use the Caliente. I mean, we make this right here in the Sanders kitchen. We have a few hundred bottles to make. and we'll do that this week. But it's not really critical, but I'm going to put in about a half a tablespoon. And the Zatarain's liquid crab boil. You don't need to shake it. All you need to do is measure it. And I can tell you that almost a full cap is a teaspoon. And now we're just going to stir this up. Everything is in, all except the crawfish. We'll bring this up to a boil. When it starts bubbling, I'll turn it down to a simmer. Put the lid on, and we're going to simmer it for 45 minutes. We're going to go ahead now and put in our good old Louisiana crawfish. So we're going to add all of the crawfish in, stir it in, put the lid back on, and continue to simmer until the rice is done. It doesn't take long to cook this because the crawfish is already cooked. So we'll come back and let you see what it all looks like. Well, we added the crawfish in to the étouffée, and we let it cook for about 10 minutes or so, and it is ready to eat, I can tell you that. All right, so let's plate this étouffée up. Oh boy, that looks wonderful. Nice big scoop of rice on top of my étouffée. And we're going to go on with some green onion. Ooh, look how pretty that looks. Are you guys ready to dive in with me? Get your swimsuit on. Let's dive into some crawfish étouffée. I just can't wait to dig in. Thank you for tuning in to the Sandra's Kitchen. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. We come out with videos every week. Make some crawfish étouffée, have a great weekend, and God bless you.